gonna be the most amazing experience for him. James is the greatest, one of the greatest people I know. It's just amazing. What's that?
Sorry, this is my friend
the hell
Victoria
is
just
that?
sent me that. She loves pizza.
Oh, that's fine. It's oh, it's like reminds me of the movie Sausage Party.
Yeah, the orgy scene.
Yeah, dude, that's some
Um,
crazy stuff.
but yeah, dude, what were we saying about James? Sorry.
It's coming Saturday, 11:27 a.m.
Oh, you know the exact time.
Yeah, because I gotta pick him up.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
you
dude.
Right, you
Yeah,
right.
man. Come on.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, we're gonna do so much shit, bro.
Did you join, homie?
Oh shit. I need to
Options,
join.
man. What's she doing, man? Yeah, you, me, and Andre should all hang out one day. Do something cool. Chill.
I'm down, dude. Yeah. I want to go to Universal. I think my dad wants to go to Universal too.
Ooh, I'm going with James and Mike sometime in August. You should come.
I'm down.
And
Yeah,
Andre
I have
should
the.
come.
I saw the.
Everybody
pass.
should come.
Dude, fuck yeah. We should all do that. Are we recording right now or no?
We are.
Oh, okay.
This is live.
We should all.
We're live with Bradley Stoll and the KB.
Yeah.
Bradley is the filmmaker of the day, the screenplay writer, the man of legends, vlogging back in 2012.
I think. Oh shit, that was 2012.
Yeah, dude.
Oh damn. KB's the OG of the day.
Always
Always, all day, every day. He's always cranking it out, making big things happen.
making big things happen here. Always on Rocket League too. You know, we gotta show you how it's done, how you win.
Making new moves on Rocket
But,
League.
Let's get back into our topics of space.
Space,
The
time,
final frontier.
science, math. How
Actually, let's
they
get into
relate.
movies. You know what's the greatest movie ever? The Room. Ha, just kidding. You know what that is? The Room.
I still haven't seen that.
The worst movie ever.
Really? It's
Yeah.
the worst. Okay, I've heard. A lot of people like tell me to watch it, and they're like, "Oh, it's great," but then other people are like, "It's really shit."
It's the shittiest movie in the world. But it's
Damn,
great
what's
because it's the shittiest movie in the world.
What's it about?
So I don't know. It's that bad. I can't really
Ah,
explain
shit.
it. It's just bad.
Okay, I'm on the right or the left?
Oh no. You're on the right, you wizard. You clown. Get out of here, fool. But guys, what's up? So what you been working on in your film? Oh, we have to write our screenplay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
Oh,
want to do a comedy?
Yeah, so we gotta not design, but write down these characters and stuff. And I want Mike to be extremely talkative and loud and crazy and drinks a lot and all that crazy stuff. I'm gonna be the excessive like workout guy, healthy and work hard. Like I'm here eating this and that and working out every day and then work hard, no sleep.
What are you fucking?
It's like exaggerations of all of our personalities, and you'll be
what's
the
his
guy
name?
who's always like, what should you be? What should we make you? Hello, guy. No, you do like an accent, and then you go, you
Bradley,
see,
the
guys.
accent got old.
But you see.
But you see.
Oh my goodness. And then Justin's the guy who secretly has
Justin's the guy who's secretly a fucking spy.
yeah, but you don't know it. He's always like guns killing people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we should have like a scene when like he's like, "Okay, guys, here's what we do," and like he just fucking like, he just lifts up his mattress and there's a whole arsenal of just like guns and knives and shit.
That would be epic. Yeah, one episode is the something they get attacked or the world's like there's bombs. It's like it's World War 7, guys. We have to defend the USS A B C D F E G. Okay, it's just like over exaggerate things. And they're like, all right, let's do this, guys. Go on, grab my freaking M16. It's a potato gun. We're ready for this. I'm like, Justin, what are you doing? He's like, this is how you do it nowadays. Where's your guns? Where's your like machine guns? No, that's the past. That's
No, you use stick.
you use stick, okay, and you use whip. All right.
Oh shit,
Justin,
that's kinky.
What kind of war are you playing? He's like, whoa, you
The
don't want to know.
bedroom
And I was
war.
like, all right, we need a new war person. Call in the army. And then you see people come in with like, it could be funny. It could be
Yo,
so
so
funny.
when there's an X on the ball, how do you do? Isn't that
Well,
like for your
X, what do you
powers?
mean that?
No, it's like an X but with a square around it.
You see, what you mean, homie?
Wait, you just wait. You'll see. in
Y'all
game.
see, I don't see nothing, homie.
Wait for.
Wait, uh, wait for what? Your face?
I'm fucking sucking ass.
Calm down, bro. We don't need that.
That X.
Oh, you must have a power up.
Yes.
Press L3. homie.
L3.
L3, man. Freeze that ball, man. Freeze it, man.
L3. Where's L3?
L3 is this button right here, man.
Oh shit, L3.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. What do you think is the best movie ever made?
Best movie ever made. Oh You know,
That's a hard question because it might not even be your favorite.
it's like one of those things where people ask you what your favorite movie is, or they ask
really is
you
just
if
all-
you've seen this in this movie and you haven't. They're like, you're a film major. How have you not seen it? I'm like, well, that doesn't mean I've seen every movie.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like me. I haven't played every game. Doesn't mean.
Exactly. Best movie ever made.
You're too busy making films to watch movies. That's what you tell
Nah, I
them.
mean, yeah, you're right though. But like, I really like Christopher Nolan. Inception was a great movie.
Oh my god. Oh
Um,
my god.
that was an amazing movie.
Oh, it was glorious.
Even though it didn't win an Oscar.
That's kind of sad. I don't know how. What won an Oscar that year?
That year, that was a long time ago. That was.
Nothing.
I don't think I
Nothing
watched the
important to
Oscars
watch.
then. I was too little. I was like, oh, okay about the Oscars. Now I do.
Good.
Um,
Yeah, movies like that I want to just be in people's hearts forever. Because that movie doesn't just like, it fucks your mind. It makes you
it makes
think
you
about things, and it just expands everything about human beings. Instead of it being like, oh, I want to get entertained and kind of like dumbed out, you're more like, what the hell's going on? You become smarter. It's entertaining. You're like, are we in a dream? What is going on? Go. Press X to do a twirl. Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay.
So
I
what
did-
is your strategy when you write like screenplays?
When I write screenplays, that's a great question. When I start writing, it's like an idea. Like, oh, what if we do this? And we're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Let's start writing it. And then like, probably takes. First of all, I come up with a title. Just kind of go off of it.
Yeah.
Kind of set the I don't know, the feel of the story. Like if you have like a really impactful title, or like a really like I don't know, like Watch, for example. It's in big bold letters and it's really like impactful. So like, you automatically think the film's gonna be kind of like crazy.
Yeah. Epic.
Right?
A very sensible story.
So first of all, I come up with a title for whatever I'm writing, and then I basically go from there. Whenever I have writer's block, I in like Savannah, I usually like go outside, go for a walk with a few friends, just like chill out for a while,
I feel you.
and then just get inspiration that way from, just talking with friends and meeting new people. Or like, even like, it depends on what you're writing. Like, just look up, like research. Oh shit, I just did that. Look up,
Guys, Bradley messed up. Scored for the team.
just look up stuff that is like gets incorporated with your film. Like Watched, we looked up like stalker cases. For REM, we're looking up like, different aspects of like astral projection and lucid dreaming
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Ah shit. So like honestly, it's title, research, and then writing basically.
Okay.
And I mean most of all like brainstorming.
That's beautiful.
Thanks,
Where do
man.
you usually write it? You write it like anywhere? You
Where
have
do
a
I write
spot?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I either sometimes write it in my dorm room. In biology, winter quarter, my biology class was really boring. He didn't really teach us anything, so like I would
Dang.
text Jesse and be like, "Hey, you wanna write what? You wanna like start writing Watched again, or like write the next scene?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, sure, man." So we're just like in class. The teacher doesn't even know. We just keep teaching, and we're just like, and this happens.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, the best place is a quiet place. Um, and not actually not a quiet place. Turn on your favorite music, get in the mode, get in the zone. I always wear my hat whenever I'm writing. I don't know. It feels like I'm a professional. I don't know. It's my thinking cap.
Yeah, the thing you put in
Um,
your head and you're like,
what about
this is
what
how I'm
about
gonna
you
work it.
with coding?
Coding?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a whole sham. So when I'm in that room, this is before I had my TV in there, but now I have another computer here, and when I want to design or come up with like video game ideas, I just play some type of inspirational, some music without vocals. It's
Hmm.
just like anything, video game music, movie music, and I just sit there and I let myself think, and I start writing down whatever comes to my head, and I usually take what I write, probably throw away most of it, and then take what's good and rewrite it again, and then I use that and I start like dividing it. So I'll use like a map. So in the middle will be the game title, and then I'll have like objects or inventory or quests or NPC and stuff like that. And then those will have subtitles where like, oh, so how do we make the quest? We'll have missions. How many missions? What's the focus? Guy versus good. So stuff like that. So that way you get the whole framework of the game in like 1 or 2 words every map. So it's just like, bam. Maybe it's 500 words, but right there it explains the whole game at least the best you can at that moment, and you go from there. And when you program and stuff to, so when you want to like code something, it's more of a, what do I want to do? Use what you already know, and if you don't know it, look it up, find what other people have done, and then make it into your own, because not every game is the same. So like I say, you want to make the mouse control the camera, right? It'd be, you have to use a transform dot position, and then like it's all connected to vectors. So it's all, this is 3D math. So if you know the vectors one way this way or that way, but it doesn't have that position. So it's the way where the cursor is from the relative location, so that you can move your character. So sometimes things don't work out the way I want them to, so I look it up, keep trying, and it's basically most of coding is debugging and just figuring out how to do it. And it's not easy at all. Like you think like, oh, it gets easier. Basically, writing the statements is easy, but getting whatever you want is not. It becomes
Yeah,
complicated
it looks so complicated. It's
because
just
you have to.
a bunch of numbers.
Coding is basically you define the objects, the mechanics in the first few lines, and then from there you write statements. So you usually start statement is what happens when the game loads or the scene loads, and then you have update statement, which is things that happen as the game's playing. So like when you start, would have like save and load game save, and load the world and load some
No.
characters. And below that you have, then you can put, usually it has if statements, if and else, or just like void, or let's say what's a simple one? It'd be void update camera, no, a game object equals camera raycaster equals get component camera raycaster, and basically tells the program, the whatever you're putting that component on. So let's say you're putting a player, you put that script on, and it tells you
Holy shit.
that there's a raycaster in the scene, so that you
Okay.
can use it. It's basically just saying that it's there, so it can work. So let's say when you go to the bottom of the coding, you can put this raycaster, when it hits, it causes the door to open. It knows it because it's been identified. And so it's basically just identify what it is, use that code, and then if and else. So like let's say you want, if they land on this platform, the door opens, and if they don't, it doesn't open. And it's just basically, that's basically code is, if it does this, then do something else. If it doesn't do that, do something else. And it's weird because to put does not equal, you put an exclamation point equal sign. So you put like bam bam does not equal this, and then equals true true. And usually you have to put double equals if you want equal like numbers or something. And it's very complicated. Like I'm still trying to get the grasp of all of like programs, so that way I could just literally look at a blank page and go, I can make a video
I
game.
can make this.
Because I
Yeah.
still do courses and stuff, so I can make like a really easy like game that nothing to it except maybe guessing your number. But when I'm trying to do an RPG now, so I'm taking a course, so when they'll show us like coding and stuff, sometimes I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, where, what? And my brain hurts. I'm like, all right, I gotta figure this out. So I'll spend like an hour, 2 hours on one 30-minute lesson, because I'm trying to really understand it. I don't want to just, oh, I can kind of get it and then never really understand it. So yeah, and then I bought this textbook called 3D Math. So when I usually study or learn stuff, I'll put that music on, and if it's too distracting, I'll just sit there in silence, and I'll give myself like 25 minutes or 45 minutes. Do that, take a break, probably go get like a banana or walk around, and then come back 5 minutes later and kill it again. And then I always like to create rewards. So like I'll know later tonight I'll either play with a friend an hour on like GTA, like Zombies GTA, or I'll like read a book, or I'll go to sleep early, or I'll just play piano, not have to think about anything except just playing piano. That way, like I'm like, all right, if I work this now, I can relax later. Cause it's easier than
Yeah.
going work, and then even though that's usually what I do, I go work, sleep, work, sleep. But sometimes it's just better for my brain.
I need to start doing that more often. I kind of got lazy this summer.
Yeah.
But I think that was because that was basically my thing with SCAD.
Mhm.
My parents would always be like, "You're procrastinating too much because you're staying up all night and doing this." I'm like, "No, the reason I'm staying up all night is because I'm constantly working.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing homework, then I'm working on different scripts. I'm working on different films." Um,
Oh wow, I scored for the team.
bruh,
That was bad.
it's okay.
That was-
It's okay. I've done that plenty of times with
Yeah,
us.
it's alright.
us playing.
We're getting better.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But it's great because now I understand like this whole like Rocket League, for instance. That car is an asset. Asset is basically what you put in the game. So the ball is an asset. This whole world is its own assets. And then
Oh,
there's
damn, that was
just
so
there's
close.
systems. So there's a system that says if the ball goes through that goal, then it's the red team gets a point. And if it doesn't, then they don't. And that's right here. All in this program does that. Now the design people are the ones that design each of those maps, and then they put the game. They basically the programmers build the foundation. Designers come in and add the art, add everything, and you have the testers who come and test the game, try to find problems, stuff like that. And it's really cool.
Dude, I'll be a tester.
Yeah, dude. And I got most of my games on my website. Some of the games wouldn't work, or so there's another problem. Some things, let's say you build a game on one engine, you upgrade it to, let's say, you 5.6, you upgrade to 5.7. It can completely mess it up, and then I can't like it's weird. I hate it.
My roommate Chris from last year. He's roommates with Jesse now.
Hey.
He is majoring in game design,
Hey, I need
and
that.
he lives in LA.
I need oh sweet. I need
Yeah.
people to work with because like I'm getting the basics of like the program, but I need people who can design really well, really well.
Yeah, so I think he said he lives pretty close to what we're looking at.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do.
So I'll
Because again,
give him
when
your
we go to
number.
LA, it's gonna be cheaper to rent a 5-bedroom house with 5 people than it is to rent a 2-bedroom house with 2 people. It's like 2,800 for a 5-bedroom house in LA, which is like if divided by 5 people, that's at least 600, maybe 550.
That's not bad at all.
It's
yeah.
not. It's amazing.
Like my parents are still like, why could you go to Atlanta? I'm like, well, they're like, Atlanta's becoming a new film location, so why don't you just go there? I'm like, okay, one because LA.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong. It's just like LA's this great
I mean,
place to
sure-
be, to
sure.
live. But like if you want to make movies, we're gonna go fly to Atlanta then.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
like,
or Ireland or wherever you want to make the movie, wherever you need to make the movie.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Because I don't think most of the
a lot of film
top
companies are not
actors
based
live
in
there, they just work
Atlanta.
there.
They just go there.
Yeah.
You know, Jeremy Renner actually broke both of his arms on set of a film in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah,
What do
Jeremy.
you do?
He fell off of a thing on set. I don't
That
know.
Sucks.
Um,
Dang. Yo, mind the game, guys. We were so into the conversation, we lost, big time.
oh, we did lose. Holy shit.
It's all good.
It's cool. It's
Oh,
cool.
Michael's
We're
coming
having a
back
good
Tuesday,
time.
guys. We have a party. Oh, Monday night. So
Yeah,
we'll have a party.
Mikey will be here. Wait. We're gonna have to figure things out because my parents like don't really like I don't know why, but whenever I'm like, hey, can I hang out with friends? They're like, I guess. And I'm like, well, guys, like, there's nothing to do here.
Yeah, that sucks.
We live in the boondocks. I don't have anything to do on the property. I'm gonna start reading more again though.
No, yeah, dude, definitely. I love reading.
Well-
I haven't read that much stuff lately, but the book I'm reading is a textbook. It's a 3D Math. I'm just trying to get that down, because it's a lot of trigonometry, calculus, algebra, all that stuff that I need to know, and it's some of it's easy, some of it's really hard. So I'm trying to study that and get really good at it. And but yeah, whenever I have free time, I try to check out books like Gary Vaynerchuk, or
Gary V. Oh my
I
gosh,
love Gary V,
Gary
bro.
V's my
He's
boy.
my homie.
Dude, I wanna.
He's the man. Like, it's just, I look at him and I go, why is nobody working as hard? Let's go. Let's hustle. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, it's like, cause like, I mean, that's his main thing. Like, people always, people going through like shit. Like, they always complain about what's happening and not really do anything
Yeah.
to do like to change that. They're just complaining about their life, hoping that one day some magical thing is gonna come. And like, you have to hustle to like to make it in this world.
Yeah, you can't just sit around.
Like he said, he said in 2014, he's like, it's 2014. There's no reason why you can't be doing what you love. You
Yeah.
just have to work for it, and that's, I mean, that's what you have to do nowadays. I mean, that's the world we live in. But that's always how it's
I
been.
love it too because he's not saying you have to be rich. He's like,
You don't.
You don't have to be rich. You can be the person who's opens up a bakery, makes 200,000 a year, and still be happy, or 50,000. Like, I think he's like 70,000. Like, just any amount of money, but you be happy because you're doing what you want and you're free. That's it. That's all he ever preaches is just do, make your brand, go out there
Do what
and
you
do it.
love.
And work hard. And if you don't want that life, then don't complain. Just live the life you were living. Watch House of Cards and stuff.
Watch House of Cards. Yo, I still need to watch that.
I've never watched it.
Nope.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, you know me.
House of Cards.
I never really liked reading. But now I like it a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially if it involves like entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah, I
and,
just like all the books I have.
Like, have you read the book? I saw it on, or did you see my story the other
Yeah,
day?
dude, I read that book.
You read it?
I think yeah.
Andrea said it's like a really good book. She only read like half of it.
Yeah, I've read so many books.
I want to read it so bad.
Like,
Because that's my philosophy, not giving a shit. In
right. Just say whatever you want, do whatever you want, be whoever you want.
Yeah, like life's too short to like worry about the little things. You gotta focus on the big picture.
Yeah, just make things happen.
Make things happen.
Like
yeah.
my whole, because I have a book written. It's called The Hero's Journey. I'm slowly gonna start marketing it because it's gonna be done. I'm gonna publish it probably in April of 2018.
What?
Yeah, it's called The Hero's. So
I didn't know you were
my
writing a
whole
book.
thing about my personality conflicts with myself. I consider the dark and a good side of me. It's kind of like that whole split personality, but it's not. It's just like, you know, you have the good person on your shoulder and the bad person.
Yeah,
And
I mean everyone. Has
I've
that.
come to terms with both, but I'm two different. Like, one side would be like, oh, you should stay with, let's take Andrea for instance, 'cause this is the big one. It's like, stay with Andrea, or the bad person was like, you can, but like, there's so much out there, and it's like, they're both right and wrong at the same time. Like I gotta choose, but it's like, because like one side of me is like, work hard, do this. It's like a perfectionist. It's like, if you're not gonna be, if you're gonna be on a diet, no bad food, no nothing. But then sometimes I have the cheat days, so I eat some bad food. So sometimes it's like, oh, but should you be doing that? Like, it's like, yeah, I should be enjoying, like, it's my cheat, like I can chill, or like I shouldn't be relaxing at all. I should be working hard every 24/7. But like, if I don't relax, then I won't have moments to like relax my brain and be able to concentrate on the really important things. I'm always working. I should, you know. So I have these conflicts. So the book basically explains that anybody who feels like they're doing, like, let's say we're playing video games right now. I'm doing this because we're making a podcast and it's just fun and we get to like interact and bond.
Yeah.
And it's people feel like if they play video games they're going nowhere in life. So my whole philosophy of the hero's journey is that someone like me who couldn't talk to a girl, her first time I ever talked to a girl was like stuttering and like and it's somebody who has been told his life that like he's wrong or that things aren't right or he felt humiliated or just things weren't going his way. He was doing good in school because that's all he ever knew was do good in school and go. But even then, he wasn't doing excellent. He got A's, but it wasn't like A plus. It was just like A minuses and A's and just chilling and kind of like not happy. I had no friends. I really didn't have any friends. The only friends I had were online, and they were great friends. They were amazing friends. But I was so shy, so awkward, so out of shape, so not motivated. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I was gonna become a mechanical engineer, but I fell in love with one girl, put all my heart and soul into her, gave her more love than she ever gave me, and all that stuff changed me when one day we broke up and I was like, what do I do now in my life?
Yeah.
And then in that moment of darkness I fell and I found myself. I'm trying to write it better, but it's like I spoke with like a future version of myself. It's like my conscious, kind of like Jiminy, like Pinocchio. I spoke with myself, and and it's like I call it Dream World. So to explain this Dream World, it's like a mixture of Walter. You ever watch Walter Secret Life, Walter Mitty,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Sucker Punch? So it's like that actiony Sucker Punch stuff, but like Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I go into a daydream and I see something else. That's basically my brain. So I'd be laying down like after a workout and just lay there and I pretend like I'm in this setting and it's all gray and it's like we're on a mountain. Or at first it was like I'm in chains. Chains is my true self, who I really am, and I broke free. So now I'm trying to discover more of myself, train, work hard, and fight this darkness inside of me that's kept me from becoming who I am. So when I finally like went through all this stuff, a year of working out, a year of changing who I am,
Yeah.
I in my head I defeated this person and I started going out into the world. And then last year, my senior year, when I met this one girl in America, that's the year I completely like discovered who I am and started work and became amazing. And then I recently, in the last few months, have been like kind of going back and forth, and it's just like, who am I really? Like, what am I? What is it that am I doing something wrong? Is it because like everything
Yeah.
I ever wanted, I just threw away because I was like, it's not really what I wanted. Like, is
I
it?
mean,
So I conflict, and it's just the whole like it's like what is it that I really truly am, and I still don't know it. So I have to go. That's why I want to go to LA. I want to go and like I want to go do these boot camps varsity. I want to go and like just put myself out there and meet tons of people and completely go like be
balls to
social
the
with
wall.
like girls and people, networking. I want to go balls deep in balls deep in business. I want to just go out there and meet people. Be like, hey, I'm gonna start this business. I'm gonna go there, start cooking. Call a guy on Craigslist. Be like, hey, I'll pay you like $8,000 an hour. You deliver my food. I'll cook it. I want to go and program and help companies like Naughty. I just want to go and work my ass off. But I don't want to neglect like the people I like, care about and stuff like that. But it's just like I have to work hard now so that I can live the life people want later. So it's like it all conflicts with who I am and when I should take a break, when I should not. And then my book it has that in it, but it's
Yeah.
also talking about that anybody, like the kid who's at school right now or in life, and he has no friends, he's kind of alone, but he has an imagination like no one else. He thinks of cool things, but every time he tells somebody, they say no, you can't do it, or why are you wasting time playing this, or you should be doing something better with your life, or he's eating that cookie, but he's like, maybe I should eat the banana, but he doesn't have enough. Nobody ever told him like he's sitting there and he's just like, I don't know what to do in my life, and he's like, nobody will ever be friends with him. He's just a loser. My book is for you
Yeah.
to read that book and be like, there was a guy just like me, who didn't know anything, who was shy, who's awkward, who's fat, who's to become something more like. Somebody told me that, as my friend Juan, that you're stronger than you look, and that's all that matters. If I am strong and fit, even though I may not look like a really fit, strong guy, that's all that matters. Is that
Yeah.
like I can actually move and I'm healthy and I'm fit and stuff like that. People tell me that I'm rich and I'm like, I'm not rich. I don't know why you think that, but like, and then all that stuff. They said I had the greatest relationship ever, and I said it was all this stuff. I had like it was amazing. It's just like I did that in like 2 years. 2 years ago, that wasn't like that. I wasn't like that at all, and it's just great. And then, but as always, the book two ends is that no matter what happens, you're always evolving, always changing. Things are gonna happen in your life that you don't know. You might have to rediscover yourself every minute, every life. As long as you're always changing, you're on the right way. And then I put cool quotes about like games I've played, and I have a quote at the end that like, if we're not playing, then what's the point or something. It was really cool, and it's just, and then I think the last 5 chapters are about topics I like VR, gaming, like does all this stuff. And I just want to give hope to people that you can become level 100 in real life too. No, like you
Yeah,
can
no,
go,
I like
yeah,
that,
like
man.
it's like your
Yeah.
experience. You get experience for like
Like,
working out one day.
like life is what you make it.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I want to stop this negative connotation of video games, and because like people are like online relationships are fake. I'm like, yes, I don't. I was a point where I said no video games forever for a year. I'm done. Video games are a waste of time. But as I play with friends, I'm like, it's a way for us to interact. It's the future of like entertainment. It's bad if you overdo it, but there's the bonding. There's something great. There's stories to tell. It's like books and movies. It's not bad. It's only bad when you take it too far, and there's good times and like an hour a night every night can add up like a book, 20 minutes every night, and then like a year later you beat a game. You can't play every game in order, but games can be enjoyed. Like Elon Musk plays video games sometimes. It's just a place for people to dream big.
it's a yeah, it's a place for people to escape and kind of
Yeah, and
get their mind going.
I just want people to understand that they too can can talk to that one girl, even though they have nothing to say. Like, no, seriously, say whatever you want. Like, I talked to a girl before about like Call of Duty. I'm like, and they're like zombies. Like, I love zombies. And they're like, they're so cool. Like, I'll play. And like, even though they say I'm bad at it, I'm like, nah, we can play. Like, girls will talk about anything as long as you're interested. Like, you passion, you love it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
they
love
love
it,
passion.
yeah, girls are emotional creatures. They want to be around people who are fun and entertaining and not weird, not creepy, not boring. That just be you, have fun, and treat them well, take care of them. And if you can't, end it.
Yeah.
If you can't, if you
Yeah.
feel like they deserve more, just even if you don't want to break up with them, just do it. If you like, the thing, that's my gut, and it always tells me something. And sometimes I'm like, all right, I'll listen to it, and it goes well. And sometimes I'm like, nah, it should be fine, and it doesn't. It goes bad. Like there was one time I was with dating Alice a long time ago, and I said, shit, I don't see my future with her. I see where I'm going, and it just does not. She's not there.
She's not there, yeah.
It's like I'm gonna have to break up with her. I was like, nah, I should. Nah, she's great. 2 months later, she breaks up with me, and I was like, this had to happen. It was inevitable. So the same thing happened with me and Andrea. There was a moment I was like, I don't see her. I was like, this is weird. I don't like having these moments. And I was like, I have to do it. So I did the first time, but then I got back with her because I was like,
got back with the next day.
yeah. But then
Yeah.
this time I said, nah, I really feel it this time. Like, you've been gone for 2 weeks. Like, this is the best moment to do it, or otherwise I won't be able to do it. And then we're gonna head down a bad road. And like right now we're like great best friends, and that's something I want to keep. I don't want, because she's awesome. So it's like I don't want. But yeah, it's so I could show you, it's great. It's like 200 something pages. It's amazing.
I'll definitely read it, bro. I mean, that's
but
like my life.
the dream scene I made, like Walter Mitty, and this like interaction with this mentor, which is my older self. I made it kind of like an action like book. So like I fight stuff, and I'm like, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's called The Hero's Journey.
Like, I mean, that's completely normal to have those kind of thoughts that just like randomly pop in your head. You're like, oh shit, like I don't really belong with this person, or what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, we're both still very young. I mean, sure, we're technically adults, but like,
Yeah.
you know,
We're all
we have
still learning.
plenty of time to like yeah, exactly. Life is like a constant learning curve. So, I mean, as long as you're realizing that and doing something about it, then that's perfectly normal.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's my thought process. It's just how I work. And in this whole dream thing, it came because I was very introverted and very alone, and like I love video games. I just created worlds, draw worlds. When I was bored at school, I'd draw, think of worlds. And there's always about darkness coming and this hero coming to stop it. And it's just the way. But I've now realized I'm more that type that's the darkness who does good. It's like the evil character who's like, no, I'm gonna save the world because.
So you're like Deadpool.
yeah, but more like.
He's like, you're like an anti-hero.
Yeah, except I don't. Like, I have a little bit more morals than.
Oh yeah,
than,
yeah, you're
it's
right.
more. It's just like I was born. Let's say like I was born with an evil father. I have evil powers. I was raised evil, but I'm literally like, you guys are all wrong. I feel like I'm an uncomfortable person who's like, no, this isn't right. I'm gonna use my powers for good. And they're like, what? That's impossible. No, and they're like, nah, because it's even cooler than the cool, like good powers. Like, yeah, like I'm that type of person, and I'm more I learn about myself, the more I realize like who I am, and then sometimes I don't like who I see. Sometimes I'm like, well, you've become a very douchebag person, but I'm like, no, I have to be because I've been so nice in my life that it hasn't got me nowhere. It got me, and I'm still nice. Like I'm still a nice person. It's just something I'm more tough on people. I'm more like tough love. Like my sister, I was arguing with her, and I was like, I would like to tell you like you can do it, or you're this, or ignore that you have some like problems, but I have to do this because no one else will, because just nobody else thinks like me, and you could take it with it, you or not. It doesn't matter to me. I'll tell you it because no one else is gonna tell you. Tough love.
It needs to be something. Needs to be like
someone needs to tell you, and I'll tell you because I don't care. Like when I says don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck about what anybody says. Like at work, when people get in trouble, I'll take the blame because they're afraid or something will happen. I'm like, nah, I got you. My fault. And because I'm so good, they'll be like, KB, damn, you let us down, but it's okay. But like if someone else did it, they'd be freaking out. I'm like, you guys gotta be more. It's okay. Like, go do things. Go just don't be afraid. And the same thing goes with like meeting. So I used to do this all the time, but it's been 2 years because I've been dating Andrea. But,
Yeah.
but going out and like just talking to random girls. So I saw two girls at the beach yesterday, and I was like, ooh, I should go up to them.
I should go.
I should. But also, if my brother and sister, I was like, damn. So I didn't go, and I felt really bad about it. And I haven't felt that way in 2 years, because lately my thing was like, oh, I'm with Andrea. So, but for the first time ever, I felt bad. I was like, I did not go do. I was like, holy shit. But like, I love that stuff. It gives me so much excitement. It's just that fear will always be there, no matter how good or how much we've done things. The fear of like people being like, oh shit. But like I want to start doing that like in LA with friends, or just going around and just go up to random people, and because it's not about really getting their numbers. Like it's weird, but I try to tell Andrea, but she didn't understand. When I say I want to go out and meet new people, it isn't really for the sex. It's for just the meeting the new people, and also I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you or that I'm meeting other people, because it kind of bothers her. She was like, you don't have time for me, or you're hanging out with so many people. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like I don't know. I just don't. I want to also meet other people. That's why I wanted to end it, because I was like, it's just we're not on the same path. Like I'm more like I want to meet people, and I also want to work hard. And then you're like, work hard but be with me, and I just like I'm not. That's not my priority, and it's I don't know why it's not. We're gonna have to end it. So, but it's not like I want to go smash. It's just I want to meet people, interact. No, it's like seriously.
Yeah,
like,
no, I got you.
Honestly, when I talk to people, it's literally no intent of like fucking them. It's not. Now, when it starts getting weirdly flirty or something starts getting like stuff happening you never expected, then I'm like, all right, maybe something will happen. But I'm never like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this bitch.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah, because like I mean, both times that I've had sex, it wasn't really with any intent to.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
Hook up, it was just talking.
Yeah, exactly, because it's
And
all
just
about having
happened.
fun. The sex is like at the end, the cream on the top. But
The cream on the top. Yeah, I got you.
I'm having the time of my life right now, and then she's having the time of her life, and then like bam, we somehow end up in a room, and it's like, all right, let's have fun. Let's end it and then go to sleep. But like,
you're just feeling it.
yeah, it's just like, but my whole day was fun because I was like, when I went and talked to girls, I was smiling, I was laughing. Did I get the number? Nah, bro, but I was having the time of my life.
Exactly.
It's it.
about different experiences.
So it's just going doing the scary things and stuff. Now the only like
It's a
I've been
test.
doing all this alone, and I haven't really had anybody to watch me. So like for the past 2 years, I've been like working on stuff, doing things. Andrea's actually been the one who tried to keep me like in track, but I usually keep myself in track, and sometimes I'll slip. But when I slip, it means like I don't work out one day, but I still do everything else in my schedule, and then I go back the next. Because I did a lot. I worked 70 hours a week. I worked out every morning at 6:30. It fucking blew my brain. Oh, I was so tired. But yeah, and then work like Chipotle's more work than Palm Breeze, and you can feel the bot like you get straight. You'll wake up sore, and you're like, why am I so tired? I wasn't tired. Like age catches up to you. I didn't realize it, but like back in 16 or 14 years old, I could go sleep 2 hours a day and be fine and be awake like the whole. I had energy. It's amazing. But yeah. So like when I meet people, I just want to make new friends, hear new stories, meet like just experience like, oh hey, the moment with people, and go, this is awesome. And then maybe in that moment there's something there, and I just want to. Maybe I want to pursue it because I couldn't pursue it before. It'd be like, oh hey, we're cool, and then like, oh, this might be something. I gotta step back.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. And then what else was I gonna say? There was oh, I don't need. Oh, and then when I meet all these girls in like 5-10 years, I can then finally say I've met with at least a few amount of girls that I know which ones I don't like, which ones I like, and then or I can find one girl and be like, you're the one. So I feel like it's more meaningful for the girl when she's like, this guy's been with like 20 girls, and or he's seen 20 girls at the moment, like not like dating wise, but like just,
You're
he
just
has
talking-
connections, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he decides, out of all those girls, I want you, I want this one, and I feel like that's just more meaningful for her, and like he legit wants her, like forever. Like I feel like I couldn't do that because I've only had like 2 girlfriends or 3, but mainly 2.
Yeah.
So even when it's Andrea, I wanted it, but I never felt it. It was more like I wanted to feel like, hey, you're mine, and like I choose no one else. But I couldn't. It was more like I told myself to believe that, but it just wasn't. It wasn't there, and I hated that. But it's just how I felt. So I'm like, I gotta go like meet others. So one day I can be like, hey, you're the one. You're the one. and I'll love you forever. I'll cherish you like my like queen. But like, I couldn't feel that, and I couldn't lie to myself because lying it would lead to so much bad stuff in the future. So I was just like,
Mm.
so that's why my journey now is to just find, go meet people, learn about themselves, the stories, interact, and then maybe one day I'm just meet someone else who's just as great, who just understands and like, see, like the only thing between me and Andrea that was at fault was the lack of she like I think it's the video games because I stopped playing video games, but then like I got kind of back into it, and then now I'm making games. But like she's never played it, and even if she does play with me, it's cool. But there's something like if you were a gamer girl, she would understand it more, and it'd be more like meaningful to her. And I think that's where we like we felt we had faults, and I was like, there's moments I want to play video games. She's like, all you do is play video games, and I hang out. Yeah, I want to play with friends because they wanted me to get on, and I just wanted
Yeah.
to play. Like I usually don't play that much, and she's like, you're getting on too much. No time. I'm like, I'm sorry, and then it's because I was talking to my ex-girlfriend, Alice, and I was like, she's just cool to talk. I don't know. I just really enjoy talking to girls. So it was just like something fresh after. So I was like, I only talk to her like once or twice a week, and I'm with you, Andre, like every single day. So I was like, it's cool. Like she's just a cool friend. And I think James yesterday asked, he's like, "Do you still like her?" I was like, "No, dude. Like I think there was a moment where I almost started liking her again, but I was like, nah, there's no way in hell I would ever go back with that, my friend Alice, because she's just, we're complete opposites.
Yeah.
We're not opposites, but we have like a few connections. But the way she lives her life and the way we do things, I'm not really about. And then it's your personality. It's just no. It's like again, I met with so many girls. I'm like, nah, that's not it. Like, and Andrea is amazing, but there's just some parts I was like, it's not. It's not. And then I don't personally see myself getting married until I'm like 35, 40,
Yeah.
and having kids. So
Same.
what Andrea wants is something I want when I'm 35, 40, and I was like, I can't.
Oh,
I
did
don't
she
want.
like want that like now?
Um, it's. I think every girl does, even if they
Yeah?
won't tell you. Yeah, cause I was talking to this one girl. This is more people that confirmed my decision. They were like, yeah, like when we date a guy, it's like for long term. Like it's if you're dating a girl just to have fun, then you should break up with her because the girl is slowly creating like she sees stuff with you, she does this to you, and eventually sees a life with you. And I was like, no, they don't. And then I talked to Jay, and she was like, yeah, like when we started talking about stuff, because I didn't see it at first either, but then you were saying stuff, and then we can do this and that. Oh, because she asked me about like, do you have a future? And I'm like, I don't really see you in my future. Like I just see us now, like enjoying. And yeah, like it just that's what they do. Girls just like unless you meet those people from the bar and the club, their intention is just nah, have fun, which is cool. But like that's why I want to go hang out with girls, but not date them.
Yeah.
Cause then I just want to go and like high with, you know. But then eventually date one and be like, hey, you know.
Be like, hey, I like
But yeah, so yeah, and then she wanted to be like the whole build a business, like she do her thing, I'll do my thing, we'll be successful together. And I liked it, but there was something like just
Something that you weren't feeling.
something wasn't there.
Yeah. That's fine though. I mean.
And then I honestly think like I got like so addicted to the sex that that's all I started caring about. No, seriously.
Yeah.
I realized that a couple days ago, weeks ago. I was like,
Really?
yeah, so I completely I'm on that like no fat like mindset challenge type thing.
Mm.
It's actually really easy because I usually it's been really good. It's like once or twice a month. It used to be like never, only with like me and Andrea like FaceTimed, but it was it now it recently got like with this one girl on Twitter, Tinder, it got more, and then it starts like I have faults, so I'm not perfect. There are things that come back to haunt me, like let's say video games. When I start playing games, it's like I get into the game so much that sometimes I might like disregard some other things. So I have to make sure I set myself up for success, do everything I do first, and then play games. Because if I play games and go out of it, it's harder for me. But same thing with like sex and masturbation and stuff. I used to be addicted to that. That's all I ever did. Go to sleep, masturbate for like 3 hours. Horrible. But so yeah. So sometimes it comes back and it gets me and it grabs me and then just like it's like the symbiote from Spider-Man. It just keeps coming. And I'm like fuck and just and it just it's a constant battle with like
Yeah.
the dark side of me, the side that I try to always erase or not be. So that's what I mean by like I have two sides of me. The side that's like success, and then the side that's like porn. And I'm like, no, no, stop it. Ah, no. Ah. But then this side that says porn sometimes is the side that's like, no, we must stay strong, or like it gets when gets aggressive when it needs to. So it's like it's good for things, but it's like calm down with the it's like that ego, super id and stuff. We got
Yeah.
the ego and then yeah. So I have lots of conflicts with myself. So like people like how are you so happy? I'm like I battle with myself every day. That's why I'm so happy. I don't know. It's just I have so much internal like struggles that it's just like I'm just chilling. I'm like hey. Like I don't get upset because I only get upset at myself for not doing things. Then I do it, and I'm like, I did it, or like I have everything I ever wanted, and then I realize I don't want it, so I want something different or more, or just it's all like it's all fun. It's a game, and it's great because it just keeps life interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy because it's just some moments where I think to myself, I'm like, am I going back down that path? Nah. And then I continue doing what I do, but sometimes you just get afraid because you're like, what if I become the thing I said I'll never become again? Or, like, I don't know. It's just, because it's not easy. So when I say I'm alone, like, I've been alone at this. Like I have people that, like, it's like being a public image,
Mhm.
but I'm not. So there's no pressure. And then you're doing something that they expect from you. And I'm like, it's just like there's something here, and then I don't do it, and people are like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I am." It's just some days you like some slow carb diet. I do a slow carb diet, but I'm not strict. I used to be like I used to be a stickler. I follow it 6 days and then cheat days. Sometimes though, people make desserts or some random crap, and I usually say no. Sometimes I say yes because I'm just
Yo.
trying to.
You
You saw those
still
cronuts?
you still need to make those slutty brownies. I
Oh,
still never tried them.
next week or
I'm
yeah,
down, bro.
yeah, dude, let's do it. We can make a video too. Making it.
Yo, hell yeah, I'm down. Okay. What? When next weekend? What's that alarm going off, by the way?
My God. Next weekend. Yeah, dude. So, so that's basically like the whole book. It's just fighting your inner battles. Life can be great, and then just be like my inner happiness. Cause there's two things. I think these conflicts are what makes my happiness genuine.
Yeah.
Because there's people who are really happy and it's really weird. Like the Savannah girl.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just
I've met
it
people
comes
like
off
that, yeah.
so just ingenuine. It's just weird. And it is true that most people are like really negative, so that's why they don't like it. But even to me, it's weird. It's like, all right, calm down. Like you're. It's like imagine 1,000 SpongeBob. I can't like
1,000
like
SpongeBob, yeah.
we need one of them. Yeah, cool. But like, it's just something about like when I'm happy, I'm just literally like life's awesome. You guys are awesome. We're awesome. We're just chilling, like laughing, like. But I'm not gonna be like, "Hello, guys. Well, today, how you doing?" Like, I'm just like, "Yo." I mean, I kind of am like that sometimes, but it's more. It's not like. It's just. It's more. I don't feel like more genuine. It's just more. It's more joking. Like I understand people's.
Yeah.
So like, I just understand people. I think I'm really good at understanding
You-
people. I'm also
you
really
are-
good at not understanding people sometimes, because I just don't. I just don't. I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's
I'm
just-
learning. It's a learning, but like,
That's a learning curve.
but I could also be a douche sometimes. Douche. But because I think one way, and then some people don't follow it, and then I'm like, you messed up, or you're wrong. But it's just, I don't know. I fight with what I think I should say, not say, but like, what I think is the right thing to do and what is not. But it's not easy. It's not.
So like every day is like man versus man.
Some days.
Or
Not
no,
every day.
Not man versus man, man versus self.
Yeah, but not every day. No, it's usually the days that I start like let's say, because I have schedules, habits. So on a typical day, like let's say today, I'm off. So I would wake up on a good day, 7 o'clock a.m., do a 30-minute breathing session, this guy named the Iceman. I can hold my breath for 3 minutes without air in my lungs. It's because
What the fuck?
you breathe in for 20 I think it's 20 breaths. So you get all the air in your cells, so you don't need air from your lungs. So you do that. The first time you do it, you can hold your breath for a minute. The second time you do it, you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. The third time, I don't know. And you can work out more, you can be stronger, it wakes you up, you become more free. Like, it's amazing. And he doesn't get sick. He's never gotten sick in the past, like, 5 years. It's amazing. And all he does is breathe. So I tell people,
Wait, so have you
breathe,
done that?
motherfucker. Yeah, I've been doing the Iceman. Well, I've been slacking. Cause I'll wake up, put it on, and do it, and then I'll fall asleep like halfway through. It's cause it's so like relaxing. Never do it while you're in your pool. It's the number one disclaimer. Some guy did it in the pool. He was in there for 20 seconds. He had like brain damage. He's still fine, but he almost died. He almost.
Oh shit.
Yeah, don't do it in like water. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you can want to pass yourself out because if you do it to a point, you might tingle and you're like shit, I'm lightheaded. But yeah, it's amazing. And I usually do that. I wake and then I go straight into well, lately I've been uploading YouTube videos and stuff, so I go straight into like editing the video and uploading it and then talking with people. And I like to like spread my channel in words. I'll go on like YouTube channels, put a comment, go to people's things, comment. LinkedIn, I'll check my LinkedIn, add some people, message some people, network, add some videos I made, add some work, contact people, apply to a job in LA, and then I just start programming. I spend like 2-3 hours programming, and eventually I'll eat something, and then I'll go from there. Probably start do some math, and then just go back to programming. I usually spend like the whole day programming, and I'll do some 3D math before I go to bed. And then lately I've been playing video games from 11 to like 3 o'clock in the morning. Get some footage. Just channel James because James is coming. Because the only way I could play with, like, hang out with him is video games. And then I go to sleep. I'm getting less sleep in the class like week. But my typical schedule when I work in the morning, like, my perfect schedule is like, I wake up 7, do all that stuff, work out at some point, usually before I go to work. So like 1 o'clock, and then I go to work at 3 o'clock. Come home, do some piano, do some stuff. Maybe read a fiction book, go to bed. So like I have habits. So it keeps me from having all these like process brain stuff. But some days I might fuck up and I might fap to something. It's seriously, it happens. It's really bad because it wasn't like that until the last few months. It was.
Well,
It's like weird.
That's completely normal though.
It is, but like.
Because like actually they've proven that like masturbation is really good for you.
Okay, so there's a thing to me. When I think that's another reason why I'm really happy. No, seriously, it releases dope. I've masturbated so much in my life that I just breed happiness. But when I like jerk off, I just feel guilty because I shouldn't have done it because I've told myself it's like playing video games. I gotta stop making things I like doing and guilty. But I'll like, it helps me fall asleep. So like there's never been a hard time for me to fall asleep. I haven't ever had a hard time to fall asleep in like a couple years. But it's just like it's just relaxing. And then usually that guilt makes me like kill it in the working. So usually they say if you don't fab, you get like all this inspiration and stuff. And it's true. I had that. I did it like back in the day. It lasted like 200 days, and I did it again. But no, like it doesn't. I don't feel different either way. I feel like I'm gonna kill it or I'm gonna kill it. I don't know if it's because it's a habit or it's just, or maybe I don't know. So like, but I'm gonna do it because I feel like it's an addiction. I feel like I'm addicted to that like pleasure and seeing like naked stuff and having sex with it to the point where it's just bad, and I have to come like peace with it. I have to come peace with like fapping, and have to come peace with doing some things that aren't necessarily productive. I have to come to peace with my life isn't perfect. Because I used to be a perfectionist, and I'm not, but I feel like sometimes maybe I see things I do and I go, it has to be perfect. But so like,
I feel that.
I have struggles, and then like fear is the biggest one. I used to be so afraid when I was little, and so sometimes it's there, but it's not as strong as it used to be. It's more for like stupid stuff. It's like sometimes, let's say I'm at Chipotle, I have to go do a table touch. I'll do it. I love doing it. It's chill, but it's just sometimes I just don't want to do it, and you might think it's like I'm afraid. It's just like it's out of the way, or like when I talk to like a girl on the street, like it's easy for me, but it's just like it's that initial like, oh no, there's that fear, or like when I hang out with people I'm not really comfortable with, I just it's all old parts of me that still haven't like been polished. That's why I want to do like go out and meet tons of people before I fully commit to like a relationship, because I'm not completely like a polished man. I
Yeah.
still got a lot to learn. So like I'm confident in who I am, but then there's sometimes I'm just like I'm not. Again, I've never really had like I've just been doing all this by myself. Everything I've done has basically been on my own, and I need to like start going to the boot camp, meeting people, and being like, you're trying to get girl, let's all do it together. Let's just challenge each other. Let's set goal, because I like doing challenges, but then after a while I just stop, and then I tell people to do it, they either don't fall through, or so it's like when you and me with these t-shirts, like we push each other, we get it done, and then we do it together. It's not me just me alone, because me alone, it's things get put off the side, because I do so much stuff at once.
Yeah.
I got like I've never have a dull like a boring moment. The only time I ever feel like I'm wasting is like social media. I go on YouTube and watch random YouTube videos. But yeah, because there's my video game idea. Then I was working on my website. Then there's posting on YouTube. Then there's the book. And there's the podcast me and Michael doing. Then there's a video game idea Justin and I have. Then there's my other video game alone I have. And then there's working out. Then there's taking care of the chores here at home. It used to be then hang out with Andrea and do this and do all that and hang out with these friends, make sure hang out with friends, and then work, and holy, and I'm like, how am I gonna fit all this? And then so lately I've been neglecting like friends.
Yeah.
Not that much.
I
Yeah.
don't. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no. I don't know. I feel like I do a good job at maintaining it, but like, I usually text more people.
Mm.
I haven't texted Andrea till today. I don't know. It's
I
just
mean,
like-
that's not bad.
I
I mean,
literally like the last 2 weeks though. I've been working on that website, and I've just been literally. I get home, boom, website, go to sleep. I spent 2 hours, like 2 weeks, because I also built it and it was broken, so I had to remake the whole thing. Oh, oh my god! I spent and I finally got it to work, and I cried. I was like, fuck yes. I think I got like that was my cheat day. I grabbed some like I forgot what I got. Actually, no, I think I just had nuts. I my cheat day always is like something that's not really healthy, but it's not even junk food. It's like in the middle.
well, nuts is.
No, nuts are great.
Protein, right?
Nuts are great. I don't know what I had. I think I had. That's what like, cause there's restrictions, so you can't eat nuts because you might eat all nuts. You can eat it though. I think it's fruit. I don't know. I just had something. I remember I was just like, oh, I watched Spider-Man. Okay, so we watched Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then I
Oh,
just went.
shit,
I
how
went on
was
YouTube.
that?
It was amazing. I went on YouTube and just started watching all the old Spider-Man clips. I spent like an hour just watching Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and it was great. I was so happy. I was like, because I love that Spider-Man. I love the honeymoon one too, but that Spider-Man, the first 1, 2, 3 is like my bae, my homie. With great power comes great responsibility. But yeah, Homecoming was hilarious, bro. It was so fun.
Apparently, they're getting bad ratings because they cuss a lot in it.
When? Oh, cause Penis Parker.
Penis Parker.
Yeah.
What?
What are you? What is it? Are you serious?
I don't
Are you
know.
saying that?
Apparently, they said fuck in the movie, and they were like, oh,
It's a
they're
Marvel
uttering
movie.
the F word.
It's a, oh my god.
Or you taking selfie for Snapchat?
Always, bro.
All right, all right. I'll do the same.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh shit. Wait, one more.
All right.
Oh shit. What's up? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it changed it. Oh.
Wait, there you
Oh my god. I sent that to Diane. Diane?
go. Yeah. You've been talking to her. I see she's on your Snapchat. She hates me. I told you that, right?
She does? Why?
I don't know. The first time that I met her, she's like, I met you the first time and I already hate you. But then again, that was like me senior year, and I have changed a lot
What?
since senior year.
That's messed up.
So I don't know.
Well, that's it for our podcast for today.
Yeah, it was nice being on for the first time.
Yeah.
Just talking, speaking our
Podcast
minds.
101 of many. And it's not always going to be on gaming. Right now we're working out our tech stuff, and we got our buddy with a mic and stuff. We'll get the mic plus some video. We'll be sitting in some chairs, some couches. But this is it for now.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Hell yeah.